Location.
Okay. What the fuck is good? Alright guys, so we have to get into some things today. I promise I'm going to try not to be before you long.
Stupid.
But I just want all y'all to come in here because I've been on vacation. And so I just want to give y'all like a little, a little video. Let's have some video today. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing I want to get into, which is really, really sad, Michael Jackson's mother, Katherine Jackson, has allegedly, now we don't know this all the way to be true, has allegedly had a secret stroke, and the Jackson family is bracing themselves. Now, they are very afraid, and they are preparing themselves for her death. Yes. Sources are saying, according to Radar Online, she suffered a stroke. Katherine suffered a stroke for the second time. We know that she suffered a stroke back in April, but this time, a few weeks ago, she apparently had another stroke, and the family is kind of keeping it under wraps. Now, and everyone is bracing themselves for her death. They're saying that Joe Jackson, although they were a bit estranged, that really took a toll on her, even though they weren't really together. But they said that she really didn't handle his death well. Although he did die, people are so messy. I don't understand why people, when they go and tell these stories to the different blogs and magazines, they throw in the fact that he died in hospice alone, and then say that, but she was so distraught at his death. You know what I mean? Like, the blogs are shady, and whoever these insiders are that end up giving the media these stories, like, I don't understand. Like, what's the point of saying that the lady was distraught, but then throwing out the fact that he died alone in hospice? We are going to die alone. But I guess they're trying to insinuate that nobody was there for him when he died, but yet she is distraught about it. People were also saying that she would cry and cry and cry and cry, and the family began to be worried about her because she would make statements and say that she didn't want to live without Joe by her side. And they were afraid that when Joe Jackson died, that her health would start to fail with it. Oh my gosh. And so we hope that they look so nice together. Joe, God, he looked like a mean devil, didn't he? But, they're saying, now I don't know where she lives. They're saying that they want her to be close. The family's trying to get her to move to London. I don't know if she's moved there or not. I really don't keep up with the Jacksons that much. I just came across the story. They're saying that they want her to move to London in hopes that she can be closer to Janet and she can get any medical treatment that she needs. And she'll have more assistance and help. So hopefully that works out for them. We're hoping that hopefully this is all alleged and she's not suffering from strokes. I just feel like, she's been through a lot with raising the children and the grandchildren and her son being Michael Jackson. I just kind of feel like she's dealt with a lot. So good luck with that. And that's pretty much what I have on her. So God bless you, Mrs. Jackson, and we hope for the best. Let's move to our next thing on the list. Roseanne! Looks like ABC is begging Roseanne to come back to the show. What the fuck did Roseanne say? You know what? I'm terrible at this because I didn't even look up what she said. I forgot what she said. So apparently, let me pull it up. You know how we do. We're impromptu. Listen, if you're just watching this or if you happen to stumble upon the replay later, this is what I do. I'm not all the way together, but I do pull it together by the end of the video, okay? Make sure you like and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on what goes on this show. I'm about to find exactly what she said. What did she say? Does anybody remember exactly what she said? They all look like monkeys or something like that. Yeah, Oh, she repeated her assertion that she did not know Jared was black when she likened Jared to a cross between Muslim Brotherhood and a Planet of the Apes actor. Oh, okay. So she basically called somebody a monkey. Yeah, she called some niggas a monkey. And girl, that wasn't funny.
Stupid.
So Roseanne got fired from the show. So then they now here's the tea. Now the executives at ABC apparently have been wanting to fire Roseanne since the 80s. So this was like, yes, we have a reason to get rid of this bitch. Like, we're going to get rid of Roseanne and we're going to have the Connors. Now, they killed Roseanne's character off and now they have the Connors. Now, unfortunately, the ratings are trash.
You're trash.
And nobody's watching the fucking show. So the executives are begging Roseanne back. And senior executives at the network are saying they felt like they acted a little bit rash, and they should have just suspended her. They don't feel like they should have completely fired her. The shows like NCIS, which I don't watch, and The Voice are killing killing the Connors in ratings. And so they know that the only way that they can have a chance with having success with the Connors is bringing Roseanne back. Now, Roseanne is playing it cool, sources are saying, but she realizes that she does have the upper hand in this, but she does feel some type of way about how they callously, in her words, how they callously killed her character off. So she's upset about that. She doesn't like that, but I think Roseanne is going to get back on that TV show. She's just flexing her muscles right now, but that bitch wants to be back on TV just as much as they want her back on TV. Okay? So the senior executives are already prepared to bring her back, and they're going to say that they're going to set up her death as a bad dream, is what they're finding ways to incorporate her back into the show. And sources are saying that they paid her a shitload of money to do so. So with that being said, I feel like she's already accepted the money. So she's ready to go. So I'm not really sure. I don't really watch Roseanne, but I liked Roseanne. You know what I mean? I watched maybe a couple of episodes when Roseanne was like older, not any of the new stuff. I don't think I'm going to really watch any of the new stuff, but I think that it's interesting. I've never heard of a network bringing someone back, especially someone black back after they've been fired, but White is right. So I guess that because the ratings drop, it doesn't matter if she offended someone and called someone an ape. Their ratings take precedent. So Roseanne probably will be back on your television screens sometime in the near future. I would love to know how you guys feel about that. Will you guys be watching Roseanne, or are you guys done with Roseanne? Yep, so that's that. Let's move on to my next topic. This is some tea. Like I said, I'm going to move through these topics today. But I just want to, give you guys some food for thought. And I will have the call-in number open and available if you guys would like to call in. Can my moderators please put the number in? The number is 563-999-3658. Go ahead and call in if you guys would like to give your thoughts on this matter. Okay, so then, all right, so this story I'm really interested in. I think it's a kiki. I don't know exactly which bitch it is, but I know whoever it was, they was not playing. Okay. The Claremont twins. I don't know. I think it's Sinead. Now, don't get me to lying to telling you which one is who. But one of these hoes done really fucked up. And she is facing, let me flip it. She is facing 20, well, first of all, she pleads guilty to fraud, wire fraud. And she is facing up to 20 years in jail.
Ooh. Stupid. You're trash.
Now, here's the thing. So these girls are popular girls on Instagram. I'm not sure if you've seen them. They were on Bad Girls Club. I think it was, season 14. I didn't watch that episode, so I really fell in love. Well, not fell in love, but I found them on Instagram. They're very popular, just under 1 million followers at this point right now. And basically what they do they're prostitutes, period. They're whores. So, and they live in New York City. They just did a deal. They just did a Yeezy, the Yeezy fashion show. Kanye West gave them an opportunity. They modeled for Kanye West's clothing line. So basically, one of these hoes went and met up with a rich white man out in New York City because they live in New York City. They were paid $400 for sex. Considering that these girls are a little bit pretty, you'd think they'd be a little more high priced. They'd be a little bit more high priced of a hoe.
Stupid.
Because they are definitely chasing the clout. So anyway, so I guess she meets up with the man and they're getting high off of, I don't know what kind of drugs, I don't want to say, but obviously it was some hard shit. So the man, I guess, overdosed. I don't know if the man overdosed while she was there. Well, he had to have. So the man died. I don't know if he died in her pussy, outside her pussy, or beside her pussy. But he died somewhere around her pussy. And she proceeded to rob him. So she stole about $55,000 and spent about $20,000 in merchandise. I mean, she bought clothes, plane tickets, paid her phone bill, rent. I mean, anything you could think of, she was paying for it on this dead man's coin. Now, police are not connecting her to his death because I was like, well, girl, did she kill the man? So she won't be charged for that. Now, she was arraigned on 3 charges. On 3 felony charges. Now, let's get into these felony charges, bitch. The felony accounts were wire fraud, access device fraud, and aggravated identity fraud. God damn, I don't even know what kind of fraud that is. Like, I don't even know what that is. But they said if she pleaded guilty to wire fraud, the other two would be dropped. So, wire fraud, she pleaded guilty to. Now, when the police discovered the man, they discovered a wallet, a phone, a condom, and drugs. So, and these girls are only like 24. Like, they're not old girls at all. They're young whores. You know, they have the fake boobs, the fake butt, you know, the long blonde hair. And their dad, surprisingly, is in their life. So I always wonder, like, what does their dad think about when they're, you know, whoring like that? Damn, some father. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, all you do is see your, like, I can't pull the picture up here, but, you know, these men, these fathers, you just, I mean, they have their whole butt cheeks and titties out on the internet. And then shit, the daughter's a whore. We all know. But anyway, I don't think she's going to get 20 years. She's scheduled to be sentenced on February 13th of 2019. And she's facing up to 20 years in government jail. Now, it's something about these influencers or these Instagram celebrities or these famous people in general, to me, that they somehow, when they get in trouble, they don't get long sentences. So, I'm sure she'll get some type of huge fine, and she'll be able to get off with community service and maybe some probation. But other than that, I don't see her really getting 20 years. I mean, at the most, 20 years is probably the max. If she even went to jail, I could see her getting like 2 years. But I don't even think she's going to go to jail. So that's that. I want to know, does anybody have anything they would like to say? Okay. So what are your thoughts? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, this will be a short video. I'm just trying to read some of your guys' comments and see what's going on right now. You'll have to watch the replay on Katherine Jackson. But thank you again for watching this installment of the Armand Wiggins Show, the greatest show on the internet, the best show on YouTube, okay? And I have the best subscribers, the greatest moderators, and it's lit over here. So until next time, I will see you soon.
Bye, 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 bye.
We are recording live from a secret location.
Bye, 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 bye.
Be original.